There was a season of my life when my entire world fit inside the back seat of my car. And honestly, I didn't know how much longer I could keep going.
Welcome to God Showed Up Stories. Today's story is for anyone who feels forgotten, exhausted, or overwhelmed by life circumstances that seem impossible to escape. Sometimes people look fine on the outside, while silently carrying enormous pain privately. Financial hardship, loneliness, shame, fear. And when someone reaches rock bottom emotionally, it can feel like nobody sees them anymore. But today's story is a reminder that even in our darkest seasons, God can still send help, hope, and unexpected kindness exactly when we need it most. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, comment below where you're watching from, and share this story with someone who may need encouragement today. Now let's get into the story.
I never imagined I would become homeless. Honestly, I used to hear stories like that and think it could never happen to me. But life changes fast sometimes. A series of setbacks, medical bills, job loss, debt, and before I realized it, everything collapsed. At first, I stayed with friends temporarily, then family for a little while, but eventually I ran out of places to go. That's when my car became my home. Honestly, those months changed me emotionally in ways I still struggle to explain. Every morning became survival mode, finding safe places to park, trying to stay clean, trying to look normal enough during job interviews, pretending everything was okay when deep down I was falling apart emotionally. The nights were the hardest, especially when it got cold. I remember lying across the back seat, staring through the windows at apartment buildings, thinking about how quickly life had changed. And honestly, the shame was overwhelming. I stopped answering calls from people sometimes, stopped going around certain friends, because deep down, I didn't want anyone seeing how bad things had become. One night, I parked near a grocery store parking lot after another exhausting day of trying to find work. I remember sitting there completely drained emotionally. I had barely eaten that day. My gas tank was nearly empty. And honestly, I felt hopeless. I remember putting my head on the steering wheel, crying quietly and praying, God, I don't know what to do anymore. Because honestly, I truly didn't. Then something unexpected happened. A woman knocked softly on my car window. At first, I panicked. Honestly, when you're vulnerable like that, you become cautious about everything. But when I rolled the window down slightly, she simply smiled kindly and asked, Are you okay? And honestly, that question alone almost broke me emotionally, because it had been so long since anyone genuinely asked. I tried pretending I was fine, but she could tell. A few minutes later, she came back with food, water, and a small blanket. Honestly, I'll never forget that moment. Not because of the items themselves, but because during one of the darkest seasons of my life, someone saw me as human again. We talked for a while, and before leaving, she handed me a card for a local church outreach program that helped people with temporary housing and job support. Honestly, part of me almost ignored it, because after enough disappointment, hope starts feeling dangerous emotionally. But eventually, I decided to go. And honestly, that decision changed my life. The church helped me connect with resources, temporary housing, counseling, and eventually job opportunities. But even more importantly, they gave me dignity back. People prayed with me, encouraged me, treated me with kindness instead of judgment. And slowly, little by little, life started changing. Today, I have a stable place to live again, a steady job, peace emotionally, And honestly, I still think about that woman sometimes, because she probably had no idea how much her kindness impacted my life. Looking back now, I truly believe God used a stranger to remind me I wasn't forgotten. So, if you're struggling right now, please hear this carefully. Your current season is not your final chapter. And sometimes God shows up through ordinary people willing to show compassion at the exact right moment. Never underestimate how one act of kindness can completely change someone's life.
If this story encouraged you today, comment "God showed up" down below. And if God has ever helped you through a difficult season, comment "God made a way." Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another powerful testimony. And share this video with someone struggling silently right now. Thanks for watching. And remember, God always shows up right on time.